Hello, Connecticut media is involved with wire crimes. They're also involved with behavior crimes, where they lie about people's behavior in response to theirs and their reception. They use a crime method. They have criminal readings of statutes where they use truths to lie. Truths tell them that they're supposed to give priority to what police forms and interbranch identities say when there's a dispute about who's telling the truth. Now, they're exploiting exceptions in exception nature, where they're hiding what is actually recorded true to lie with the police against the citizens. This is also their roles: forcing sustained child offender, then proven, and then further covering up that since further and more enrolls with them then and now. Because they have the Wethersfield police chief's family and they have prosecutors and their kids involved criminally with it. Because they infested them. These are also people with World Trade Center predicate acts roles from Connecticut, inter-branch, inter-cities. Also relevant predicate acts on off campuses, on off private locations. So they have this whole wire crime method that is attached to already perpetrated wire crime acts that WFSB is involved with. Also, a Mazzucato Bakery down around the corner from them, reportedly from where their location is. I haven't seen it up close. And other locations next to them are with foreign and domestic families involved with predicate acts with them, and with the courts criminally involved with their family members, and with their investigators who are pretending to investigate things through time as means to hide their life progressions tied to their predicate acts and to their logic organized crime, logic racketeering, whatever it's called. So they also have doctors forging names, switching names, identity thefts, fake conversations with me, attaching little kids to fake locations. Their roles with that, with the child sex offenders, and with my new and past neighbors, with the Dillon family, and with the Phil Cololo involved with the Wethersfield police, a whole bunch of them. They also name stacked the names of people needed to be used by people that are involved with extortion of uses of their wire crime methods and roles with WFSB, criminally pretending that they don't see evidence when they recorded those evidences themselves. They attached me to fake locations, fake. How am I supposed to get evidence that I never had a conversation? I never had a doctor that I never was. Where are you supposed to get that evidence? For example, all different kinds of. You see, they stack the natures of organized crime while they don't let you report to any single one. Simultaneously, they're pretending that they're trying to make you focus on one specific thing. They're forging names and switching names inter-branch. They have been doing this while simultaneously stacking predicate acts, making confessions, using the time to attach me and others to fake recorded words, fake recorded ties to others, fake locations. Little kid people of each age. These same ones involved with the child offenders proven, further involved with organized crimes with them. They are also further involved with that with the elderly homes. They have all kinds of. They have like a Della Fera family. They have judges in their family associated with their family with elderly homes, with drug crimes with kids, with identity thefts, frauds. They try to pretend other looks because they film something where they say something out when someone's walking by. I don't know them. I only know them recorded real briefly confessions tied to the houses next to the Samuel Dix house. Also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated further involved wire crimes. And with people all the way up that road from here to CCSU, on and off Central Connecticut State University, involved with crimes with courts and with investigators and investigations. Former director of the FBI down. His co-defendants, note one of them had a daughter in my grade. Now, see, these people interbranch also pretend fear in relationship to these interbranch because they're in collusion with them. So we have to have mandated law followed. They're not following mandated law. Where they are criminally using crime methods, pretending people need lawyers to have mandated law followed. Also, because of how the lawyers are recorded in collusion with them originally and still. Collusion's raw and crime methods. Also, as there's a Trantolo and Trantolo, WFSB also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with them, inter-cities with their human trafficking acts. Take it as human trafficking now. They don't want to fix it. And have them respond for the Attorney General of the United States. And have them, because these are also states' attorneys involved with programs in Washington, D.C. and I already had them make self-valued criminal insidiousness natures of positive treatments and of negative treatments. I'm not a lawyer. I'm going to delineate their delusions from their criminal foreign influences. This is relevant for that breaching method that American history is really about. What really caused slavery is this entrenched fake law and preventing mandated law per the entrenched criminal foreign influences to it. Roles with it, inter-ciites, inter-campuses, inter-private database relationships simultaneously. They also they use the identity of the campuses. Everyone wants to speak good about a campus, so when no one can do it, the campus doesn't think. So we need the names that are using the identities of the crime campuses criminally, because they're also recorded and involved with this crime method on and off campuses connected, on and off simultaneously, on and off database relationship connected. Hartford Fire Departments, West Hartford Fire Departments, New Britain's fire departments, Weathersfield fire departments, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with police forms and military, like Marines, are involved with predicate acts with child sex offenders. There are programs with the Marines, with the Weathersfield police, with their predicate acts. Further involved, the people on the sex offender registry, further then and now, were involved with other natures of predicate acts and of organized crime with falsified police reports, officers forging and switching names, wire crime methods, because they know they already did that. They keep stacking names onto that and rolls with that. Now there's also a Leahy family that officers with the forging and switching names confessed and recorded to me and others. Other doctors associated with recorded also. Him and his family member, I don't know how many of them are doctors, male and female, and their family members, pretended behind my back with interbranch drug cliques that they had conversations with me that never were in life. Now they're also forging names and switching names with various natures of courts involved with them personally criminally, and with their family members criminally. A whole bunch of brothers of the son of one of the Brendan Leahys have other names that, and like 3 of them are friends with it. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I don't know how many of them, but they're friends with a Yagman family. Also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with organized crime uses of a Danielle Perron and his roles with a Mayano family, and with the prosecutors and their kids, male and female, criminally involved with the principal sex offenders campus then and now. Further, they also have been coaching and influencing former Governor Malloy to prevent mandated law, because they coached Governor Malloy to roles with their news wire crimes, lies, predicate acts, illusions that were used to force sexual and medical and interbranch predicate acts against little kids in collusion. Then further with his campus, with people associated with the departments at Central Connecticut State University and at other campuses, through time involved with racketeering that's from off those campuses, maintaining people need to hide lie progressions on campuses, not legitimately either. We have that juxtaposed where it is legitimate because hundreds of nations are sick fakes at once, individually grouped together in relationship to all that tied with the World Trade Center and Washington, D.C. manifest between the campuses criminally involved. There are also a DeMoro family, 2 DeMoro families, like with people with the name Joe DeMoro, a number of people with Joe DeMoros who will confess and record this true. Their roles with this, with an Abruzzi family, and with people from my town associated with Sandy Hook, Newtown, further involved with child crimes with campuses, and with criminal, they involved a Soto family. I don't know if it's related to the Soto family from Sandy Hook, but people from Sandy Hook are involved with foreign and domestic, private and overt criminal enterprises, and they're patients and killers. A serial killer also involved with the courts criminally before they put him away. The principal sex offender also involved with them criminally before they put him away. Also involved with them criminally with those campuses. Now, so Marines also respond for Weathersfield Police. There's a Sean Dillon, Kevin Dillon, Anna Dillon with my new and past neighbors also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with a whole bunch of people tied to the same house with the extended family members involved with the predicate acts with the child sex offenders campuses of other natures. And that involved too, because they made rape threats too. They have the Facebook pages of New Britain Superior Court with the name KNERR, also involved with recorded false all kinds of predicate acts roles, falsified police reports, name forging, switching, identity theft, frauds, but also fake Facebook pages pretending to be me, fake YouTube pages pretending to be me, messing with people's ability to make income, worse than just extortion and torture. Note, since before torture, they countered with it while hiding their roles with torture criminally. It's torture when you attach people to fake words and locations and then tell us to try to prove it, like WFSB is doing, while they're stacking more names and roles with their wire crimes, not just the ones with the news, let alone how sick that is. Their roles with the wire crimes will call up. You can't. They're not following mandated law. They're recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with a Trantolo involved with them making conspiracy theories about what people say, lying about what people say, while they stack falsified transcripts, fake recorded reality, broadcasted to people, pretending lipoaggressions, covering up the lipoaggressions from the Justice Department and people involved criminally with the World Trade Center. Photos Doodle's attorney. If you want, you have there are recorded evidences that courts have gag orders involved with uses of themselves to hide their personal roles, also with Russian families and other nations involved with the predicate acts on and off Connecticut news locations. They're also recorded, confessed, demonstrated, confirmed, involved with organized crime acts and uses of them with them playing softball together. Now, this is also per their uses of slandering people, lying about our behavior, and lying about what they can understand. They attach me to fake words, fake locations, fake ties to other people, fake natures of ties to people, fake ties to doctors. They did this with my family and other kids too. And no one wants to talk to them about it because they're fake. They stack more predicate acts against the people. Now, these are with the courts proving and further recorded interstates connected, though, which will be proven also. Are more recorded sequence shifts and predicate acts from inside courts. Now, this is tied to a sequence shift effected from post-dated documents were presented to the Ninth Circuit panel of judges right before the World Trade Center attack, that's the court right next to the World Trade Center towers right before they were taken out. Post-dated documents that had been time-stamped, timely delivered to the court had been presented to the court. That proving led to a 2006 case, years later now. See, they're using time always too slow, too fast to gather on forever nature. These are also Wethersfield interbranch, inter-cities, interstates, connected predicate acts roles with Saudis, but uses of the Saudis they use for falsified police reports aren't aware of it. And they will give affidavits demonstrating this. Wethersfield police. Now, they have not just the Marines involved with them with predicate acts, criminal foreign influenced uses of themselves, criminally foreign influence, delusions raw, fake identity thefts, frauds, sequence shifts, worse than war crimes, identity racketeering originally and still. You can't tell American history and defend these fakes. Now, respond because they have a Dillon family, Sean Dillon, Kevin Dillon, Anna Dillon, with my new and past neighbors with the names forging and switching. I don't know the extent of everyone's being influenced to speak through others and make confessions relevant. So respond for the courts and the Wethersfield police, forging names, switching names, wire crime methods tied to that. Because now they make confessions with this to me and others too. Then they keep going. Because the Wethersfield police chief's been orchestrating this. He's criminally pretending to care about his daughter. Because he has a motivation for why he's involved with this. His daughter and his extended family member, by those actions, are recorded and confessed and demonstrated further and further criminally involved with him and them. And with English department, with a number of ties to Molly Bakery in Hartford and the one in Rocky Hill, with the medical foreign and with the military foreign and domestic, involved also all kinds of medical racketeering. You can't see the physical delusions. You can't discern the physical delusions with psychology since pounding drums. I'll show you how to do it. Follow mandated law for them too. You're going to see criminal readings of statutes where they left out and leave out exceptions in exception nature, criminally, secularly, You're going to see. You will discern. Please learn. Now, give me response for WFSB refusing to follow mandated law and to fix their identity thefts, frauds, and racketeering, and their crimes roles recorded with the crime methods recorded interbranch in collusion with them, with their wire crime methods. Respond for them now. Pick one name in sequence now. Interbranch forged names, switching names. Now, give me a response for why they didn't apologize to the Attorney General of the United States real fast and apologize to the ones previous.